welcome back to the next series of videos dealing with how to work with WordPress. The next thing I want to talk about with you guys is how to add links category or links and then categories. Now here's how we're going to do this. Say I'm a student again and I'm just at my teacher's WordPress site. In this case it's toroeducator.wordpress.com. I just want you to take a quick look. We have already added the login feature here in the sidebar, but you can see there's nothing down here in the footer on the left or the right. Okay, nothing. And sometimes you can add stuff to sidebar 2, which could be over here or over here as well. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to go ahead and add some features here. So I'm going to say login. Alright, now as the teacher, I'm logging in. Alright, and we're in. Now, let's go down here to appearance is already open for me, but let's go ahead and, if it's not open for you, let's go ahead and open it. And let's click on widgets again. Okay, so I'm clicking on widgets. Now remember in the one of the previous videos we added the feature to be able to log into the sidebar. We also have footer left, footer middle, and footer right. Now I want to show you something up here. Let me go up to links and open links up. Links are just that. They're links that you can add to your WordPress homepage, and in this case these are built-in links that you may want to remove because they have nothing to do with what you want to accomplish, so you could quickly delete them all and add your own. But let's just say these are the ones that I want. Well, when you go to the blog site you can see that there's no links anywhere on here because we haven't made them available through this theme to the home page. So if I come down here to appearance and I click on widgets, I'm going to look for the one that's called links, and there it is right here. Okay, links. See, again, I get that four-way directional arrow. I want to add them to the let's say the footer right. Okay, so I got to drag the links widget, and I'm clicking and dragging it over and dropping it into footer right. And it's saying show link image, show link name, sure. Sort them by title, sure. All links, yeah. You could say just some. Okay, I'm going to have to say save. And then if I go back up here to my blog, you now see the blog roll, and you see these are all of the links that were part of that group of links. Alright, so let me go back to the dashboard and show you how to go ahead and edit those links. Alright, so we're going to not deal with appearance now, so I'll close that out. I want you to focus on links here. So I'm going to say all links again, and let's just say I don't want any of them. Okay, I click on this box, it selects them all, and then bulk actions I want them to delete, and say apply, and they'll all disappear. Alright, so now I'm going to start fresh as an instructor and put the links on there that I want people to go to. Alright, and one of the links I'm going to say add new, and I'm going to the name of the link, and I'm going to say TED, and then this is the web address is now the web address I've already copied, so I'm just going to paste it in here because you actually have to do it with HTTP, www.ted.com. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. A description, I'm just going to say a great resource. Alright, and then I'm going to say I'm going to skip down here, and it's going to say this is important where it says target. That means that web address, ted.com, we want it to open at a blank, a new window or tab. So that means up here a new tab is going to appear. Top would be current window or tab with no frames. I highly recommend don't do top, because what will happen is when people click on that, they go directly to that site, and the only way they can get back to your site is if they know to click the back button. I prefer to open in new tabs, okay? And I wouldn't want to do same or no tab. So I'm going to say blank, okay? And then I'm going to skip down all the rest of this. We could leave it a rating if we wanted to. I'm going to rate it a 10. You don't necessarily have to do that. And then I'm going to say, I've got to come up here and I got to say add link. Because remember, I deleted them all. Alright, so now if I go to the blog, you should see down here on the blog roll we've got TED. And if I click on it, did you see how the new window or new tab opened up, and then we have the TED videos. But we could easily go right back to mine as well. Okay. Alright, now you might be saying, why does it say blog roll? Well, that's just the default. We can actually change the name of that too. So let me show you how to do that. Let's get up here to the top, and we're going to go back to the dashboard. And remember, we're working with links, okay? And then it's going to be called link categories. So I'm going to click on link categories. And here you see it's called blog roll, and that's where I put TED. So I'm going to say edit blog roll, and instead of it being called blog roll, I'm just going to say favorite sites, and then you can put a description in there if you like. I'm just going to say update. And now if I go back to the blog and go down to the bottom, it's called favorite sites, and then we have one in there called TED. Alright, so then one more thing that I want to show you how to do in this tutorial video. I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and I'm going to close the links up right now. We're going to go to, okay, this time I want to show you this one more feature. We're going to go to posts, and you see the one that says categories here. This is an interesting one, so I'm going to say categories here. Alright, so now basically every time you leave a post, it goes in as uncategorized, meaning it's just thrown into the random pot of posts that you make over a period of time. Well, if you're going to use this in a real setting, and let's say I teach social studies, it doesn't really matter, but you're going to have different videos or different posts that deal with different topics. It's good to associate those posts with those topics, and you can have more than one category for each post as well. So instead of them all being put in as uncategorized, that's the default, so unless you choose something, that's all that there is. We need to add different kinds of categories. So over here it says add a new category, and maybe I just put American history, and it's asking here for what the parent topic is, and I'm just going to leave it American history for right now. You can put a description of what you mean by American history if you want. I'm going to say add new category, and now American history comes up over here as an option. Let's say I want to add another one called world history. Again, I'm going to leave the parents alone and the description empty and say add new category. Now, it doesn't matter if it's reading or science or whatever, you're going to have different things that different posts that deal with different items. So now, watch this. When I go to add new post, okay, so I'm under post, I'm going to say add a new post. When I add a topic on the American Revolution, okay, American Revolution, and whatever this is going to be, you put in whatever your actual post comment is going to be about, and then you can come over here and you can click American history. And actually, if you had there's no limit to how many categories you could have, and you can sort them however you want. You can quickly add a new category here as well. If you add a post and you're like, oh, I don't have a category that fits that. Once you select that, and I better actually put something here and say publish. As soon as it's done publishing, and we go back to the blog site, see the American Revolution, and it is tagged American history. This one's uncategorized. This one was uncategorized because I never chose anything for that. So what students could do is that once you have multiple things tagged as American history, when they click on them, it will actually pull up all the American history posts. So they can go back and look at what has already been posted previously on this blog site that deals with American history. Okay? Alright, I know that we've covered a lot of things in WordPress. I showed you a lot of the general things that are nice to know to get you started. Actually, if you follow what I've already given you, you're off to a great start. The other things are things that you can figure out. There's always things you can look up on them as well, and YouTube videos, whatever. But you already have enough to get plenty started if you want to use this in the classroom. Okay? So again, if you have any questions on any of the videos, please don't hesitate to let me know.